What is up? Welcome in to the Early Edge in 5. I'm your host, Allan Bell. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you today. And I'll tell you what, we're not going to waste any time. Let's get right into the picks and bring the stars of the show onto the screen. I'll tell you what, two of my favorites, EC and Zack Attack. My boys looking good here. Zack, dude, leadoff hitter, man. Break it down. What you got tonight?
Let's go. I'm going to go with Joel Embiid over 25.5 points. You can still find this at DK. I think Caesars is at 26.5 right now. But you look at Embiid, we know he's going to be playing hurt. So you have to be selective in this series when you should attack his over prop. And I think tonight is a key one for him. He's coming off winning the MVP award. First time playing at home since he did get the award. We know how important Game 3 is in any playoff series, whether it's hockey, NBA. Game 3 is a deciding factor on who's going to eventually win the series. I think the percentage is like over 70%. So a very important game, and it's a discount getting Joel Embiid at 25.5 for his player prop. Hasn't scored more than 26 points in the postseason yet. MVP averaged 33 points in the regular season. I know he's playing hurt, but I like this spot for him. He's going to get to the free throw line. He didn't play a full game in game 2 because they got blown out. So give me Joel Embiid over 25.5 points.
Yeah, Zack Attack, I think you nailed it right there. Him getting to the free throw line. It's key. It's essential, not only for that prop, but just for the team as well, right? So, yeah, I think you nailed it on that one. All right, I'm going to go next. Only one play for me, and I'll leave you guys on the screen because you know what? EC, Zack, I want your thoughts on this. I'm going Yankees-Rays. Both teams to score 3+ runs, minus 119. I really like the Rays at home in this spot. I don't mind the Yankees either, right? Like, I know that they're not a team that looks like the Atlanta Braves throwing up 7, 8, 9 runs a game. That being said, nice matchups hitting-wise for both teams against said pitchers. Clearly, we know the weather is going to be fine. It's a nice Friday night. We're going to go that. Instead, I thought about going with the over 8.5. Don't want to do it, man. 3 runs each side, cash it. Let's move on. Now, EC, you've got plays for us, and you also have Derby plays for us. So start off with your picks, and then let us know when you're jumping into the Derby here.
All right. So AB, let's start. We got a couple of baseball plays, and then we're gonna go back to the parlay because it's Parlay Friday. So why not? And last night, I gave out the Klay Thompson 25 or more points. Talked about laddering it. And he hit it all by the end of the third quarter and didn't play in the fourth. I mean, it was great. So that was an easy hit. Let's hope we can do it again tonight. All right. First play, Matt Olson over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs at minus 140. You can get this on DraftKings. So lefties are hitting a whopping 390 against Dean Kramer with 4 homers and 59 at-bats. That is brutal. That splits for Kramer. Olson has 7 home runs and 75 at-bats against righties. He has at least 1 hit and 1 run in 5 of his last 6 games, and he's gone over this total in 8 of his last 12. I think, worst case, a single and a run. We get that tonight, and what should be a high-scoring game between Atlanta and Baltimore. If not, I think we could get some Yahtzee there. Go hit a home run from Olson, as he is prone to do. So let's hope we hit that at minus 140. Then we're going to go with another A's starter. Now, by the way, the A's have not had a starting pitcher get a win since before Bryce Harper had his Tommy John surgery last year. Think about that. The guy's had Tommy John surgery and is back between the amount of times, or between the time that the A's have actually had a starter get a win. So Kyle Muller is on the bump tonight in Kansas City, and his over 2.5 earned runs allowed is minus 145. On the road this year, he's been brutal, giving up 10 earned runs in 9 road innings, and opponents are hitting 378 against him when they're at home and he's on the road. Royals averaged about 7 runs a game in their 4 games against the Orioles. Even though they're not good, they went 1-3. But I just have a feeling that the Royals bats are going to stay hot. Kyle Muller not so good on the road, so we're going to hopefully hit that over. I can't guarantee anything because we know my luck in the last few weeks. But when it comes to the NBA, last night we hit that good one, and we're going to try one. We're going to go to a player double from FanDuel. You can go look under player doubles on FanDuel. Kevin Durant, 30 or more points, and the Suns to win at plus 160. I think Booker is also going to have 30 or more points. I think Mikey B put that in. So I like both of them. If you can get it there, Booker to have 30 or more and win, and Durant to have 30 or more and win. Durant had 24 the other night on 10 of 27 shooting, including 2 of 12 from three-point range. I think the volume is going to be there as far as shots for Durant, but you have to think that the accuracy is going to be a lot closer to 50%, especially without Chris Paul playing tonight. Durant's going to need to, like, there's a reason they traded for Kevin Durant. It's for games like tonight. This is a must-win game down 0-2. As Zach was saying, game 3 pretty much decides the series. If the Suns lose, it's over. So the only other time he shot under 40% with the Suns was on March 29th against Minnesota, shot about 28%, came back and shot nearly 74% in a win over the Nuggets on March 31st. AB, I'm just throwing that out there.
Just throwing it out, indeed. Now, what did you say? 70%? He shot 70%?
He shot 73.3% on March 31st against the Nuggets. I'm not calling that tonight, but I'm saying he shoots around 50% and gets us to that 30 points with a few free throws, hopefully.
Yeah. All right, 2 things. One, you're 100% correct. I was literally about to say the same thing. Like, games like tonight are exactly why they signed or traded for Kevin Durant, right? But number 2, I have a present for the audience. Actually, I have 2 presents for the audience. First off, EC has a date tonight. So we all know 1.4% is your hit rate on date nights.
Tentatively scheduled. So, I mean, you never know until closer to. Could be a rain delay-ish or some kind of
in the game. Well, okay, so this is what I was going to get to. All right, Zach and everyone in the Early Edge crew, the chat, I need your help with this one because EC faces himself a dilemma here. Got a date tonight. You've also got a Suns game tonight. How do we handle this?
So here's what I'm thinking. I find a place, and I've come up with a place which has a TV strategically positioned, and I got to get there early and get the seat facing the TV, even though it might be a little far away, but at least I can keep tabs on what's going on. As long as I'm close enough to see the score bug semi-clearly, I think that's the play. What do you think?
If it was me 10 years ago, it'd be at Four Peaks Brewery right there in Tempe.
Look,
that's a solid spot, Zach. Solid spot.
There we go. Okay. Now, I want the chat's answers on this, so we're going to give them time. And the way that we're going to do it is this. EC, you have Kentucky Derby plays for us. And let me go ahead and say, I can't read anything that you emailed over, so I'm going to put it on the screen. And for folks like me, who I love betting horses, but the numericals can get a little difficult, put it on the screen, break it down, explain it to us. What do we have here?
All right, so here's what I'm trying to do here. I'm keying the 14 in all 3 spots in a trifecta in the Kentucky Derby. Now, you were wondering, everybody's going to say, well, fade his picks. But if you look at the 14 Angel of Empire, that's the same play that Michelle, you liked, and Mean Gene liked the other day. We're all in agreement there. So I'm rolling with Angel of Empire, and here's why I like him. So his jockey, Flavian Pratt, stays on him over undefeated Kingsbarns. So that's always a good sign when he chooses one horse over another. His buyer speed figures have increased as the distances have gone longer. He won the Arkansas Derby in his last time out by 4 1/4 lengths, and he's won his last 2 at 1 1/8. The Kentucky Derby is 1 2/8, aka 1 1/4. So we like it. The longer it goes, the better for this horse. Now, what I'm trying to do here is I'm putting the 14 on top in second and in third, and I have 6 horses, it's 6 horses in second on the top line and 9 horses in third. So we're going to go with the 14 with 2, 3, 5, 15, 17, 22, with 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, 15, 17, 18, 22. I can break down all those horses, but we don't have that much time. This is early edge in 5, not early edge in 50. So, we can discuss that. If you have any questions, DM me on Twitter. Be happy to answer those for you. I think that we have a chance in here with some prices. The 22 Mandarin Hero just got into the race yesterday with a scratch. This is a horse I think has a big shot, and I'm going to have some other bets on him. But primarily, I'm rolling with the 14 Angel of Empire. We have a $9 win play show as well. So $99 total in bets. I mean, I gave you 9 of 19 horses in third. You're getting more than half the field in this bet. Let's hit something, right?
Yeah. Let's hit something indeed. All right. So are you good? Again, I want to make sure that you had it all broken down, explained.
Yeah, I don't want to go and I could sit there and take 10 minutes to break this down. I don't think anybody wants to hear that. Go back and look at what I have on screen. Take a look, do your due diligence. Maybe $99 is too much out of your price range, but it's the Kentucky Derby. If the 14 finishes in the money, we're making money, with those bets. I'm telling you that. Obviously, because we got a win play show.
There we go. There we go. All right. Let's everybody grab your paper, grab your pencil. Let's take a little recap here. And we didn't the Maestro was supposed to join us today, by the way. Couldn't, he had tech issues. He's on the Reds money line -110. EC is on Matt Olson over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Kyle Muller over 2.5 earned runs allowed. Kevin Durant, a little player double here. Same game parlay. Durant 30+ points, and the Suns money line pays out +160. Zack Attack is on Joel Embiid over 25.5 points. And I, Allan Bell, am on the Yankees Rays. Both teams to score 3+ runs, priced at -119. All right, so I think that's all the damage we could do. Here's the deal, EC. We have to get an update on the date tonight. All right. So I don't know if we do that by Twitter. I don't know how we do it, but keep us updated.
Maybe I will send you a message. I'll shoot you a text and give you an update as to what happens tonight, and then you can announce it on the show tomorrow morning.
Deal. Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on the Early Edge. We will update. We will have, again, results of the date, results of your pick.
Well, you already know how the date's going to end. I mean, you already know what's going to happen with my luck, right? Like, do we need the results of the date? We already know how that's going to end up eventually.
Zach, help my man out here. He's being negative. He's killing the date before it even started. Look at
positive vibes. Positive vibes.
Yeah. I like it.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will be live, as mentioned, Saturday with date results here and picks as well. Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern, normal time. But until then, everybody, best of luck. Cash these tickets, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks.